In this video, we're gonna be turning this into this. Howdy everyone, since Halloween is quickly approaching and you've probably noticed the leaves falling already outside, we thought it'd be a good and interesting idea to take some of our photos and give them sort of a Halloween vibe. So we're gonna take a picture of this pumpkin here and sort of play around with it and see if we can turn it into something interesting. Let's go check it out. All right, so we've already got Zoner Photo Studio X open with the photo that we want to edit. All right, first let's crop the photo a bit just to improve the composition and mainly to hide that compost in the background. So first things first, we're gonna fine tune some of the colors and exposure in the develop module. And then for that more tricky and fun stuff, we're gonna move into the editor for masks and some layering. Let's start with the exposure. To create a spookier impression, let's add a bit of contrast. The background is a bit bright, so I think it'll be good to significantly lower the lights. And I'll lift the shadows a bit as well to reveal more details on the actual pumpkin and its surroundings. And to restore contrast, let's decrease the blacks a bit. All right, and that should suffice for the exposure. So for Halloween and most typical pumpkins that you use to carve out, they're orange. So we're gonna respect that color and sort of kind of play with the background to play a bit more or play into that orange tone. Now the photo right now is relatively cool, which is gonna clash with the idea of an orange tint and in general, just any kind of fall or autumn tint. So in the white balance, let's shift the color temperature more towards that yellow. And there's a lot of green in the photo that also needs to be toned down. So let's go to color shift and select the green color first. First, we'll need to define the color area that we'll be adjusting. So let's widen the hue like this towards blue and yellow. And then using a mask, we can check what this selection will affect. And once we've defined it, I'll shift the hue towards that yellow and red. Now I'll move to shift primary colors and push the hue of the green completely towards yellow. This adjustment slightly changed the hue of the pumpkin. So let's go back to color shift and switch to orange. And shift the hue a bit more towards red and bring back the pumpkin's original orange color. Now the background is still a bit too bright, so let's add a gradient filter and then lowering the lights to a minimum and also slightly reducing our exposure. And to give it a bit of a punch, let's just add some effects for fun. First, I'll add a bit of vignette. And then I want a dark vignette, so I'm gonna shift the slider slightly to the left. And let's add some grain just to create a sort of gloomier and old school atmosphere. So that covers the basic color and exposure adjustments, and here is how it looked before and after we've tinkered around with it a bit. All right, so this looks pretty good, and we've hit that Halloween vibe that we wanted to, and we could leave it here, but that wouldn't be it. So let's have a bit more fun and let's move into the editor module and see what other magic we could create with this. So the very first thing I want to automatically do in the editor module is to duplicate the original layer. This way I won't accidentally edit something and then later find out that we don't want it that way and we can never go back to the original picture. So to enhance the orange tint, I'm gonna add a color layer that's gonna have an orange close to the original pumpkin orange. And then I'll change the blending mode of the layer to soft light. And if you're interested in learning more about blending modes, which I highly recommend, check out the link to this video here, or you'll find the link in the description. Now the color layer has affected the entire photo, so now the pumpkin blends just a bit too much with the background. And the simplest solution is to remove the pumpkin from the color layer, and so we'll do this with masks. And to speed up the process, I'll use the AI background removal tool. So let's select the duplicated layer of the original photo, and in adjustments, I'll choose the AI background removal tool. Here we'll select the set background as layer mask and click apply. On the right side of the layer, I can see that a mask has been created, removing the background from the duplicated layer so that I only have the pumpkin in the mask. Now to turn the mask into a selection, I'm gonna hold the Control key and then click on the mask with the pumpkin. Now I have the pumpkin selected and I just need to right click on the color layer. choose mask, and hide selection. The pumpkin has now been removed from the color layer. Now let's play around a bit more with the overall exposure just to give the photo, again, more of a gloomier mood. But first, let's press escape just to deselect so the adjustment affects the entire photo. And I'm gonna click the arrow next to add layer and add curves. Here I'll slightly decrease the exposure in the dark part of the entire photo with 1 point. To make the pumpkin stand out a bit more, I'll add another curves layer, and this time while adjusting it, I'll focus mainly on the pumpkin and lift the mid and lighter exposure with 3 points. Again, I'll hold the Control key and click on the mask of the duplicated layer to select the pumpkin. For the curves layer, I'll choose reveal selection in the mask, and now the curves are applied only to our pumpkin. So we're almost done with the tint, but I think it would be a good idea, and I may have already mentioned it, that we're gonna light the pumpkin up. So let's see how that can be done. First, let's add a blank layer. Then in selection tools, let's choose the polygonal lasso and use it to select the eyes, nose, and mouth. And whenever I add another part of the selection, I hold shift so that I don't lose the previous selection. Now I'm not trying to make the selection super precise, and I maintain a bit of overlap so the light can later extend slightly beyond the edge. Once we have our selection, I'll choose the paintbrush. And I can do this either by pressing B or in the drawing tools. I'll choose the exact same color that I used so far and use the brush to color the selected parts. This colors the eyes, nose, and mouth. However, the edges remain sharp and it doesn't look like the pumpkin is glowing at all. Now to soften the sharp edges, I'm gonna use blur. And I'll go to adjustments, select blur, choose Gaussian blur, and pull the slider to make the original sharp outline resemble more of a smudge. And then we'll hit apply. Now let's change the blending mode of the light layer to hard light, and we're done. The pumpkin, or our pumpkin, is glowing quite beautifully. Now here's how the photo looked before and after the adjustment. Pretty good, right? And our spooky season can begin. So that was it for our Halloween jack-o'-lantern edit. And you can use this principle to pretty much anything you can think of to give it that sort of autumn vibe. And I hope it's something that you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think below or what kind of video you'd like to see. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss another video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Happy autumn, happy spooky season. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.